Well, hello, everyone. I'm Reese, and by day, I am a talker speaker, but in the evenings, I am a floozy, and I'm also a Scientologist. Hey, mods. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Linda Perales made it. Ruth Anna, welcome in, babe. Wendy's back. Baby Lily Pad. Hey, Shell. Charcoal Ninja. Aw, hey, Robin Miners. Hey, Mama Bear. Caroline in Canada made it. Danger Zone, welcome in. Cheryl Nolan is back. Kathy McKenzie, welcome, babe. Hey, Lenora Gray. Happy birthday to baby Lily Pad son. But more importantly, that dog is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Don't tell her I said that. Happy 35th birthday to your son. Hey, Whidbey Island hippie girl. I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Hey, Dee. That was Punky sneezing. Hey, Meredith Lynn. BB made it. Cindy G is here. Donna Cooper. Caitlin's here. Why don't you sit up here, Punky? Really, Donnie? Hey, the Punisher. I haven't seen you for a minute. Hey, Tiffany Murfitt. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Joanne Hawley. Caroline in Canada. Pat Jonas. Wouldn't you like to know? Because you're going to find out. Hey, Lilac Lime, Seagrade, Kim Leaf, Yawn, Renee B. There's Alicia. Been thinking about you since yesterday. Thank you again for yesterday, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. I can't thank you enough. Liz Tricks, I'm sorry that you're on a cat food diet. I mean it. Thank you to everyone who supports me, who hits the like, who hits subscribe, who super chatted, who has a membership, anything like that. I just want to say thank you. I did get a Venmo as well. I'm not going to name from whom, but thank you for that as well. And I've already messaged them. Hey, Pete Taylor. Hey, Liz Trick. Speaking of, hey, Vicky Andrews, Heather, Skeeter, Aspire to Inspire. Hey, Puka Vista. Patty, happy birthday. Yes, I love that. Happy birthday to you, Patty. Hey, Kim is Blue. Karen Dahl. Holly made it. April Cowan. Wisco Girl is back. Welcome back. Hey, Neptunes. MLG Gamer. Mama Bear. Hey, Gigi Mueller. I don't recognize your name. Welcome in. Hey, Jen Finberg. Susie with an S. Oh my God. I just had a bowl of Friskies with milk. And it begins. Lacey Silver. Natalie Strasser. Hey, Cindy Noble. Cheap Chick made it. Guys, lots to talk about. Not really, actually. Uh-oh. Now what? Thank you. Got it. Okay. What a day, honestly. I mean, truly, what a time to be alive, if anything at all. Seriously, really? I mean, isn't it? No? Am I not? Do you feel it? I do. Guys, I had to switch. I had to open a bank account today with a whole new bank. And I just have to get this out because I have to tell somebody and I don't have anyone to talk to. And that's why I come here to dump my problems and concerns onto the internet. Guys, so I had to go to this bank. I called the bank and I was like, hey, what do I need to open an account? Right. I was like, I'm new to the world. What do I need? And he was like, you just need this and this. And I was like, okay. I said, this can't take hours. Is this going to take hours? Because I can't do it today if it's going to take hours. And he goes, no. He goes, I'll have you in and out in 25 minutes. And I said, oh, all right then. Thanks, Neptunes. And first of all, this is annoying. So I got his name, he got my name, and I gave him a time. I said, I will be there in about 15 minutes. I was on my way. And he's like, okay, I'm all ready for you. See you when you get here. Guys, this is annoying, but it may just be a thing. I walk in, and this lady's like, hi there, welcome in. How can I help you? And I was like, I have an appointment with this guy. I just got off the phone with him. And she was like, oh, all right. Let me see here. She was like, she was chewing gum so loudly. Like she was like let me say, she was like, oh, she was like, he's on the phone. She was like, why don't you just have a seat there and then we'll let you know when he's off the phone? And I was like, strike one. Okay. Like, that's not going to work for me. I don't have a lot. I just don't, I'm not myself lately. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah. Neptunes. When people smack gum, it bothers me. The only time that I chew gum is if I'm worried about, like, if I don't have a mint and I'm about to talk to someone, I'm like, I pop gum into my mouth to kind of freshen my mouth, but then I throw it away. Never throw gum outside, by the way. Please, no one ever do that. It kills birds if they eat it. Please don't ever do that. Holly. So I sat and I waited and I waited and I waited 20 minutes on this dude. And I was like, okay, like now I'm going to have to leave. And right when I made that decision, he came out and he shook my hand and he was super nice. Hey, Don Pariso. And we go into his office and he took a long time to do this. Like, hey, Riley's human, like way more than in and out in 25 minutes. I don't like it when people tell you, like, predict something and then they're wrong. I don't like that. And I think that's the Scientologist in me. I think like I'm very calculated and I'm planned and organized. So like I'm working on this in therapy and I have been for years. Hey, Bitsy, like being flexible is not easy for me. If I have like I always want to have a plan and the idea of how it's going to end and how it's going to go. I'm not a fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl and I lose my shit, probably just demonetize myself. I lose it if I everything changes on me. I don't like that. I'm just kind of tight, kind of right. I'm tight everywhere. Excuse me. That's what Tommy says. So I don't love that. Tiffany Murphy. My God, girl, I feel like you already were a member, but thank you so much for becoming one. Hey, FAFO. So he was chewing gum. He was also chewing gum. I was like, why is this the bank of gum chewers? Hey, hey, I always say Lil Jinx because I'm looking at your name, Chrissy Twig. And he was really smacking gum and we were in a very close proximity. And I'm not one of those people who has sensory issues to that. I mean, I don't love it, especially if you're loudly chewing it. Like, and he was like, all right. He was like, so here's what I can do. And I was like, yeah, maybe you can spit the gum out before you do anything. No? Okay. Just a thought, just a suggestion, sir. Marie Marion, welcome in. So dude takes forever, like literally takes forever. He's like typing 1,000 miles an hour, you know, and he's like, and he was like, how long you been living here in Tennessee? I felt kind of bad for him. Thanks, Tiffany. I was not in the best mood. I was like, I wanted to get going with my life, right? Like I also hadn't eaten yet. This was just a couple hours ago and I was starting to feel that edgy, like I need to get something to eat. But he was like making small talk. There's nothing worse. It was like a new OBGYN, like looking inside your cervix, like how long you been living here, like with a flashlight, you know, if that's what they do, but looking inside the cervix. It's weird, Heather. Hey, Jojo. So Marissa, did I say hi to you? Armine. I confess I'm a big gum chewer. Never throw out of the window, always in a tissue. Thank you so much. Chewing one now. I don't care that you chew. Yawn. Have you ever super chatted me? I've never seen that before. Not that I'm trying to put you on the spot, but it's weird when people who have never super chatted me super chat me. Marissa Martin super chatted me yesterday for like the third time in 3 years. It's rare. It's a rare occasion. And when I see someone that does it, that's like here every day, but never has, I'm like, is that right? Was that a mistake? Like, do you want me to Venmo you back? It's insulting. And look how Jan just acts like they super chat all the time. They're not even saying anything. Man, if I was super chatting on a channel, I'd be like, hey, notice me. Notice me in a broccoli dance. Notice me in a broccoli dance. Hey, Lisa Red, or possibly Reed. Hey, Julie. Hey, Rue. Where the hell have you been, Rue? You know, it's funny how you don't make it to this class, but you make it to the other classes that I won't name. I think it's funny that you skipped this class, Rue. Mm-hmm. We notice, and we're clocking it. Strike one. Hey, Measall Smokes. Buffy. Mary Barons. It's insulting because it's not being considerate of your time. Well, first of all, Jan, like, let's just first notice that Jan super chatted me. Diana H., don't do it. Let's just first, I love how Jan is just rolling along with the story, right? Tommy is better. Tommy is better. He's actually going to stream tonight, believe it or not. He's going to be there. He's going to show up to work. Yeah, sure, Rue. Sure it is. Don't try to tell me you have a life, which I know you do. Hey, Katie did it. What percent of your class are always here? No, I didn't walk out, Gigi. Yeah, Neptunes. What percentage of my class are always here? Most of them. Most of them are always here. You know who I was noticing, and I clocked it. I said to Tommy today, I said, "Where the hell is Roddy Mom?" Roddy Mom hasn't been around, and she made me those trays. What do you call it? A cheese board, a cheese plate, a cutting board, a cheese tray. Shark cootie. Um, Reese, I super chatted you and you thought it was DMV a couple of days ago. Caroline in Canada, are you serious? Why are you just now telling me this? I'm embarrassed and apologize. Sierra Terry, it's okay. I noticed, but it's okay. I'm so sorry. Caroline in Canada, thank you for your super chat the other day. And DNV, I'm sorry I thought it was you. Although DNV super chatted me yesterday. Don't think I don't know things, guys. Don't think I don't know things. I know things. Okay. Not a lot, but some. Jan, thank you so much. And it's not considerate of your time. And I can't stand it when people are liars about that. I don't like it when someone's like, oh, yeah, come on by. I'll have you in and out in 25 minutes. Fine. I don't care if it's not exactly 25. But if I tell you I'm 15 minutes away, like if we're setting up and putting things in place, then why are you not available when I come in? I'm serious. Like, why did I have to sit in a chair for 20 minutes and listen to your friend Fran smack gum? And then this dude was smacking gum. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I super chatted Gertie $1 million yesterday. She appreciates that. She already blew through it on greenies. Jan, thank you so much for the rare and incredible super chat. I appreciate that. Good for you, Don Perso. Hey, Sharon Marks. Kathy says, I hate it when people at any customer service position chew gum. It makes them look arrogant, not to mention rude. It's just kind of a gross look. If I chew gum, which is very rare, I chew gum about as often as Jan super chats. I would say that I chew gum 2 times a year, perhaps. Sometimes I laugh at my own. I chuckle at my own jokes. That's sad. If I do, it's very quiet. I'm a considerate gum chewer. I do this. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I'm not going to be all smacking that shit around unless I hate you and then I'm just trying to make an impression. Tommy is in a better time zone. Sure he is. Lies. Thank you, Rue. Thank you for paying to say that. And I'm sorry I yelled at you for it. I love you, Rue, and I know you'll always be around. That's crazy, Renee B. Are you trying to stick up for Rue? It is. That's what it is for me, Alicia. It's sloppy and unprofessional. But I feel bad because Armine chews gum. I'm not trying to slam people who chew gum. But can you imagine like me just sitting here smacking my lips with gum? Ugh, no. West Coast Fancy Nancy, I swear to God you were here. Were you not here? Is this like everybody thought Curious George had a tail, but he doesn't? I swear West Coast Fancy Nancy has been at every Zoom call and she hasn't. She's only been to like 3, but I swear to God she was at every single one. It's weird. It's weird. So I'm just here for all the single farmer ranchers. Yeah, I saw a lot of farmer ranchers. I asked my mom about that today and she was like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? I was like, would you call yourself a farmer rancher or a jolly rancher? Hey, I rule. Yeah, it's just a little bit unprofessional. So this dude takes forever. Okay. Like it took about an hour. I take mints with me too, Jojo. It took about an hour and I was like really ready to go. I had stuff to do today. And I was like, God, I wish I hadn't done this. Okay. Here's the worst part of this story. The whole purpose of the story. I've dragged it out for 15 minutes and that's kind of what I'm good at. Hawkeye's Love Nature is back. I can't believe we had a new person return. Our retention rate is incredibly low here. Hawkeyes, you're not going to believe this, but it is true. Everybody's grandfathered in via a contract. They're contracted in. But it's amazing to get new people who are not under contract. No, George didn't have a tail apparently, but we all thought he did. So this dude, I'm about done. And he walks me out to introduce me to Fran, the gum smacker. And he's like, Fran, he was like, this is Rice. She's a new client here. He was like, she opened a new account here. He was like, and we welcome her. Damn, girl. Deep spending. Hey, big spender. Hey, Hot Mess Express. Cute name. Jan. Jan, don't overdo it now. I don't want you to overdraw on your bank account. I'm serious. Thank you. You're crazy with the super chats today. Thank you, Jan. Angie Mo. Okay, guys, listen up now. Listen well. Okay. That's what Maleficent said. Listen well, all of you. Listen to this. This is so effing gross. This is my biggest pet peeve. It's not, because passive aggression is, or people who I hold the door for and they walk through it. Those are my biggest pet peeves. This is high on the list though. You're going to be grossed out. So he's like, so this is Rice. She's a new client here. And I'm like, yeah. I just want to go get some fucking food. Can I get out of here now? And he's like, it was great meeting you. And I was like, yeah, you too. I don't like shaking hands with people. I get grossed out. Like, I don't know where their hands have been. So I had to pee anyway. So he shakes my hand and I'm like, hey, Fran, do you have a restroom I can use, darling? You know, sometimes I pick up on the accent too. If there's too much of it, it just happens. I flip to it. Hawkeyes Loves Nature. It's official. You're a member now, so you can't leave. That's actually what happens. Quick, mods, lock the doors. Quickly, please, lock the doors. Hawkeyes, you're welcome here. But you can check out anytime you like, you know, but you can never leave. Thank you for becoming a member. That's hugely supportive. It's the contract. It is. Thank you so much for understanding. Look at Hawkeyes. Contract signed. The haters are going nuts right now, by the way. We have another fallen angel that just went nuts. Okay. Thank God Original Ann got here before the door locked. Do not lock out Original Ann. I will be very pissed. Hawkeyes, we love you here. BB, wow. I lied about super chatting her $1 million. Okay. I wondered, she had a limo pick her up this morning and she went to a pet store and I was like, what's going on? So it wasn't you that sent her the money. Somebody sent Gertie some money. Thank you, BB. That's hilarious. Another one, broccoli dance. Broccoli dance and a broccoli dance. Shimmy it up. Original Ann, shimmy the shoulder. Shimmy one shoulder. Lady O, if you're in here, don't do it. Yesterday, she threw out her shoulder doing the broccoli dance, and she has surgery scheduled for next week. Thank you so much for the super chat, babe. I mean it. Thank you for the super chats, guys. There's Brian Bolin. I'm making up for when I couldn't. Jan, that's really nice. I hope you got like a huge bonus or an IRS check or a fucking raise or something. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. I mean it. You're very kind. So tell me what your channel is all about, because I love everything. You're not going to love this story. And I don't think you're going to love everything. Not everybody loves no one loves anything here. They're just here out of pity. They feel sorry for me. But I don't know what this channel is about. It's about... I love broccoli. Kim is blue. You know this. I came out of Scientology. So we talk about that a lot, but we also talk about taints, pap smears, relationships, children, annoying people, and the man at the bank. Case face. Listen to this, guys. So he shakes my hand. I'm like, do y'all have a restroom I can use before I head out of here? So I go to the bathroom. You're a grifter enabler. You have to work up to the broccoli dance. Good Lord, Renee B, that sucks. So I go to the bathroom and it's a unisex bathroom and it's only one and it's occupied. So I stand there and wait and out comes Mr. Manager who just shook my hand. And that was a little awkward because like, that's my biggest fear is I'm going to take a giant shit in a public bathroom that's unisex and there's going to be a guy standing there waiting on me and I just blew it up. Hey, wine. And that's why I won't poop in public for those unisex bathrooms. That happened to me so many times at Whole Foods. So I always make Huxley stand there and like pretend that he's waiting in line just in case, like as a buffer, if I have to take a poop, I'm like, stand there and pretend you don't know me. When I come out, you go in, hold the line, right? You got to have a plan. You got to have a goal. Do you have a goal? Josh is officially cancer-free. That's a huge effing deal. Josh is 12. And he had a brain tumor. That's DNV's son. Everybody congratulate Josh. I love that. Thank you, DNV, for that amazing, incredible news. Brian Bolin is also cancer free. So did I gas my kid? No, because I wasn't pooping today and my kid was in school. So thank you. Hey, MJ, thank you for telling us that news, DNB. I hope you don't care if I carry on with my unimportant story. Um, so my biggest fear is to come out of a bathroom and there's a man standing there and I blew it up, right? Well, I just had to pee and I wanted to wash my hands because I just shook his hand. I don't like that. There's a lot of Californians in here, Hot Mess Express. I feel like this story is not important anymore. I feel bad that I'm carrying on with my life. Should I carry on? I feel very uncomfortable right now. Huxley does take one for the team a lot, Jen. Yeah. I don't poop that much in public, though. I really don't. Only when I go to TJ Maxx. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, my colon's like, hey, guess what? Hux is a great wingman. Legally obligated super chat. Thank you, K-Space. You don't have to put that. We all know that you are, but you don't have to put that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so he comes out. This is so gross. I have such a pet peeve about this. So he comes out and I have to go in, right? And I'm like, oh, I hope he didn't poop or anything. Well, he didn't because he left the seat up. I don't like that. Okay. You're already smacking chewing gum. Hey, Mimi, he's chewing gum loudly in his office with me, opening a new account. But now he left the seat up. Okay. Whatever. That's not the biggest pet peeve for me. I don't care. But whatever that happens, I take a square of toilet paper and I touch it to put the seat down. I do not touch toilet seats. I don't touch toilet flushers. I flush with my foot. So I'm weird about public bathrooms. I don't like touching door handles. I don't like any of that. It grosses me out for this purpose. Okay. So he comes out and I know he peed and the seat was up because the water was still filling. He had flushed. He didn't wash his hands. And you know how I know that? Because I looked at the sink and it was bone dry. It was like a bucket of sand dry. The sink had not been touched. There was no water anywhere. And I was like, I just shook his hand. I knew that man was dirty. I knew he was a dirty bird. And he was wearing a Vineyard Vines shirt. That's confusing. That's like a serial killer that like goes to church and has a family. I'm like, I don't understand. No, I was like, sir, why? I almost wanted to like take the money out of the bank and be like, forget it. I don't want an account here. Remember when I went to Ecuador? Was it Ecuador? Yeah, last time I went to Ecuador, I clocked, was it 2 women in the airport bathroom in Miami? There was 2 women in the bathroom in Miami that came out of their stalls with their luggage and walked out the door. And I was like, no, why? How the hell are you wiping your taint, touching doors to lock, opening doors, and walking out, and then eating a Frito out of your bag of chips? Dude, I don't even like to touch my face. And I'm yeah, sorry about that, Sig. Why? Why is this not a habit for people? Why are you not? It's like therapeutic for me to wash my hands, man. I watch the soap go on. It's like, you know, when you watch something that's like relaxing to your, it's like, if you watch like a brook or like a river or something with like the water, when I wash my hands, especially in public, like I get extra soap. I look at the soap. I look happy when I look at the soap. And then I'm like, and I go slow. And then I do this. Hey, Rain. And then I do this. Like I'm fucking prepping for surgery. I got all the time in the world to wash my hands. And I'm never just going to wash with water. That'll freak me out too. Yeah, it's like brushing my teeth. I'm the same way. I brush for 6 minutes. I have a Sonicare toothbrush, and I time it. It times it, and I brush for 6 minutes. My dentist is always like, that's really bad for your gums." But I'm weird about cleanliness. That's why I have vagina wash. I don't just use soap in my vagina. I use specific wash for my whisker biscuit. I was really pissed about this. Hey, Yuri Forever. I once had a boyfriend that wanted to just go to the movie theater and then pick a movie. What? Who goes to a movie theater without knowing what movie they're gonna? Oh no! I hope you dumped him. That's a serious red flag. Thank you for super chatting it though. Washing with intention. Yeah. Like, but you guys know me. I do laundry and I put hand sanitizer in my I do laundry detergent, not hand sanitizer, laundry sanitizer. I buy it at Costco. I'm sure it's a ripoff. I'm sure it's a racket, but it's laundry sanitizer that like kills germs in your clothing. They came up with that during COVID, and I just thought that's cool, and it makes everything smell good. But no, yeah, cootie cleanse. Yeah, cootie cleanse. There's specific. Yes, it's called Down There Wash, Brian, and you can use it too. And it's rose smelly, and it's rose water. And I love it's the same thing. So when you go to wash your hands and you get all happy about the soap and you're like doing this, I do the same thing with my cooter cleanse, with my cleanse for my squish mitten. I pump it into my hand, I look at it, and I go, nice. And I almost broccoli dance it. I get really excited in the shower when I see my cootie cleanse. I pump it in and I scrub both sides and I get into the fupa. I scrub everything. Are you kidding? Like, I scrub the bee just as much, guys, the bee hole. Does the Whisker Biscuit soap eliminate any odor? I mean, it depends, you know. Do you have chlamydia? Like, are we talking like the third stage of syphilis? I don't know. I have regular cootie smell, which I learned from Tommy and other men that I've found. Like, I hate cootie smell. I don't like it. And I mean, I hate to get super serious here with you guys, but everybody has a cootie smell. I didn't know this. I thought cooties were smellless, and I thought I just had like that smell. It's a smell. It's a cooter smell. I've smelled it. I know I've smelled it. I'm not a lesbian, and I never will be. Hey, Heather. But I've smelled it in public bathrooms, and every time I'll like ball up my shirt. I'll like take a scarf, and I'm like doing. It's a gross smell, and you smell it sometimes more like if you're ovulating or on your period. I'm just being serious. Pretty much everyone here has a vagina except Brian Bowman. Hey, Abby Shy, welcome in, babe. So I don't have like a very serious cootie smell. I know that Tommy wishes I did. Oh, for sure, rain virus. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely a cootie smell. Does it eliminate said cootie smell? Yes, for like the first 6 hours. But then for me, my cootie smell comes back. My cootie smell comes back every time, like just like an annoying child that won't leave because it's illegal, right, to kick it out of the house. So whoever asked about it, there it is. I mean, it's just like anything else. Like if I don't wear deodorant, oh, that's fresh. But if I don't, I stink within a few hours. Some people don't have that problem. Jeff, my ex-husband, never wore deodorant and he never had a fucking smell. I stink. I will start to brew up like some trash ass smell. I'm not a lesbian because I haven't kissed Rue, and I also haven't kissed JoJo, Katie did it, or Diana H. Let's not leave out our other lesbians. Oh, I forgot about Yadira. She won't pick a side. What would you recommend for cooter wash? Last stuff I used, my cooter didn't like. I had a reaction. Which wash did you use? So I have one I get at Target. It's in a dark, kind of reddish colored bottle, and it's called Down There Wash. That's my favorite, and here's why. For years, I used the Honey Pot cooter wash, which you can get that pretty much anywhere. I don't like it for several reasons. Actually, just one reason, but I wanted to sound important. You know, when you go to wash your hands, of course you do, unless you're the guy at the fucking bank and the two weirdos at the Miami airport. You know, when everybody else, normal people, go to wash their hands, I don't like a foam hand cleanser. I like a gel, like a cleanser like that. I like to be able to like lather it up. I don't like foam. I don't like a pump foam. I'll use it if that's all that's there, but I don't like it. So the Honey Pot cooter cleanser is a pump. Hey, Thought Criminal is a pump foam. It's fine, Buffy. You can use that. If you don't have a weird thing about foam, I'm like a texture person, and foam doesn't make me feel clean. That's what it is for me. Foam doesn't make me feel clean. It's the same thing as body wash. I don't use body wash because it doesn't feel like soap. I don't feel clean. I need a bar of soap. So I get the one called down. Hey, Wendy Brewer, I get the one called Down There Cleanser. Yes, with rose water, Christine. I think they have it on Amazon, but I buy it at Target. I think it's $6 for a bottle. A bottle probably lasts me 8 months. I mean, it lasts a long time. But Buffy, you can get the other one, honey pot. A lot of people probably use that. It's a pretty famous brand. I see it in a lot of places. I just don't like that. Hey, Sin. But that's what I love cooter wash. And it's supposed to balance your pH and it makes me feel fancy. You know how like you really rich people get into your Jaguars or go into your 5,000 square foot home and you go to your place in Aspen and you go use snowbirds, like go to your rich ass houses in Florida. That's what I do with cooter wash. It takes me away. It whisks me somewhere else. Every time I pump that gel cooter wash and I'm like, I feel like a snowbird. And I'm like, yeah. And I feel really rich and fancy. I'm not, but that's where cooter wash takes me. Like, if somebody treats me like shit, I'm immediately like, you know how ladies act when they have a Louis Vuitton bag? That's how I act in public. I'm like, were you just condescending with me? Do you know who I am? Okay. Because I have cooter wash, I have an air fryer. Okay. I don't know who you think you're fucking talking to, but I have Amazon Prime subscription. Like I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I use cooter wash and kind of a big deal. Hey Panda, I have not smelled your cooter, thought criminal. I understand that, Sin, and I'm glad that you've survived it. So there's that. And that's my problem. That's a big thing. This was not supposed to be what we were going to talk about today, but okay, now hating on the Louis Vuitton. I didn't realize you were still here. She has a Louis Vuitton. I have a fake Louis wallet, so I'm trying to be as cool as you, but mine's fake and yours is real. You're looking cute today with your attitude. Your attitude makes you cute. Thanks, Diana. Love you. Hey, cute attitude. Hey, nice cold. Thanks, Wendy Brewer. I'm not knocking the Louis Vuitton. I just wish I had one and I feel jealous of you. You use peroxide on your cooter. Mine is a ham wallet, not a Louis Vuitton. I do not use peroxide on my cooter. I just use that special wash. Oh my God, I want to be your best friend, Reese. So hilarious. Wendy, you're a little angel and everybody knows it. So get yourself some cooter wash. Feel fancy. Get it in there. Get it into your fupa, like scrub it into your beehole. And then you come out smelling rosy. It's rose water. That's the smell. What is the sparkly short necklace made of? This is something I found when I went to visit my sister a couple months ago. And I stopped in a store with my mom. I want to say, does this look like hematite? The brand of it though, you could easily look. It's the same brand as these, and I don't want to even tell you what brand because I'm embarrassed by this. All these southern ass women love this brand. I don't care about it, but I saw this and I had to have it. See how it's like it's not it looks like hematite or pyrite. Maybe it's pyrite. But it's really sparkly. It's the brand is E Newton. So it's like capital E period Newton, Newton. The reason I like it is because I like their stuff. Because it is like I don't sleep in jewelry. I don't shower in jewelry. I would never swim in jewelry. I'm not that person, but you could keep these on day and night. You can shower in them, all of that, and they don't get weird or tarnishy or change. So I just like a simple chain with nothing on it. I love stacking. As you know, you'll never see me in one necklace unless it's a statement piece. You'll never see me. I feel naked if I only have one necklace on. So I like stacking necklaces, and you can only mix chains if they are different thicknesses, because if they're all the same, they'll tangle and knot. So if you have chains like a beaded one like this, but then that's a chain, and they're all different lengths, then you can do that. Thank you, Wendy Brewer. Um, I've been told your cooter has no scent. I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, Rue, I wish my cooter had no scent. The problem is it does, and it's gross. Like when I'm ovulating, I smell stronger. And I've asked for years my doctor about that. I'm like, do I have bacterial vaginosis? And they're like, no. I'm like, do I have the third stage of chlamydia? Of what's it called? Syphilis? I'm like, do I have syphilis? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, I just feel like I have a scent. And they're like, yes, everybody has a scent. So I don't know. I know this though, like it's so gross. Every time I'm around Tommy, he's like, can you do me a quick favor? And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, can you not shower for 3 days and go run 6 miles? And I'm like, that's disgusting. And you are a man. Like that's truly a man right there. I'm like, oh my God, you should live in a cave. That's gross. But that's just the way some guys are. Some guys really like that cooter and they like to get a hold of it. They like to get in there. They like to see about it. They like to take a look at it. They like to take pictures. Let's move on. Yeah, they don't want, yeah, Holly, that's true. Like if I bring my cooter wipes, they also make cooter wipes. I don't even bring those with me anymore to Ecuador because Tommy's like, don't you dare use one of those cooter wipes. I'm like, it smells like roses. He's like, I don't want your cooter to smell like roses. I'm like, you're sick. Get over here. Yeah. Okay. See, your boyfriend is the same. I know I'm not the only one. Tommy is not the only one. Jeff was that way too. Joe uses adult formula. He likes to keep it fresh. I like that about Joe. I've always liked that about him. I like his clean cooter area. Well, he doesn't have a cooter, but his lap rocket. He keeps his lap rocket area clean. Hey, Lynna Swell. Sorry about that, Sharon. I feel like I upset you yesterday too, Sharon. I'm sorry. Your scent is what attracts your husband. I guess so. And the rest of them, because they're all knocking on my door. Okay, I'm just kidding about that one, but sort of. Hey, Ruby, you can have unscented soap, but unfortunately, it's impossible to have an unscented cooter. See, I knew I wasn't the only one. Rue's trying to shame me. Rue is like, my cooter doesn't smell. Rue's all better than me. She's like, I have a scentless cooter. Sorry. Everybody has a smelly cooter, Rue. It's just the way it is. Wait till our haters get a hold of this. I kind of can't wait. They needed something. They were getting tired of it. We need to throw them a bone. Oh, so anyway, speaking of Scientology and paying the haters. No, you don't want to douche though, Buffy. Douching is really bad for your panty hamster. Okay, Sharon, good. I'm glad I didn't. Hey, Heather, you're interviewing for what? A job? Sorry, Linda Garden lady. One, it's more than one. One in particular looks like they're, yeah, they do not look clean. Our haters do not look like they bathe, and it's a shame. It's a bummer. It reflects poorly on me. If I could choose my haters, I wish that I had some clean cut haters that believed in showering, anything like any kind of bathing outside of a pond. But I think they just like they take like a monthly bath in like a pond. It's like more like a swamp. I hate when you smell sweaty down there. I do too. I'm super particular about my cooter. Hey, happy birthday, Lynna Swell. Hey, Millie. I get so weird about my cooter. Like, do you guys get weird about your cooter when you're traveling? I get so grossed out. Like, if I'm sitting in a car for a long time, if I'm on a plane, like when I get off a plane, I feel like I have to wash everything I was wearing. I just feel gross. I don't sweat or anything, but I just feel like I've been sitting for too long. And I feel like my cooter needs to I got to air her out and I got to get in the shower. Yeah, hey, there's Lady O. Good thing you weren't here, Lady O. We did the broccoli dance, and I said, everybody do this except Lady O because you threw your shoulder out doing it. And I know you have surgery for it next week. She falls off the couch a lot too. Oh man, Armine. Especially in leggings. I'm not much of a leggings girl myself. If I can smell myself, I'm grossed out. Thank you, Shelly Kelly. Me too, Brian Boland. Me too. If I can smell and not just my cooter, like anything. If I smell sweaty, I feel really, really, really gross. I know, Lady O. I know you do, girl. Yeah, yawn. That's why I like to travel with cooter wipes. I take cooter wipes with me in my purse when I travel just because I want to freshen up. I'm the same way when I scrub my hands. I'm the same way scrubbing my damn ham wallet. You better believe it. My squish mitten needs to be fresh. A fresh squish mitten is always, always a must, gals. So what? Let's go back to what's serious. Sin, good for you. I'm glad you have no sense of smell. Uh, what's she doing texting me? Uh-oh. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You guys know Christy, who owns who oh, I love that, Wendy. Tell your sister we love her already. You guys know Christy, who owns Southern Goods? Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm mad. Look what she just sent me. She's sending me these saying, which one do you want? Guys, I am so crazy in love with turquoise, you don't even know. Excuse me, we're going to have to take a break from the show for a minute so I can pick something out here. I want that. I know the artist too. He makes those. He made these. That moonstone, look at the shine on that moonstone. You can tell his work because see the detailing around it, see the cool dots, and then look on the inside. See the cool inside? Like he even stamps the insides. He makes all of those, and you can tell now by looking at see all the decoration around the stone. And I like supporting him because it's just him and his wife. Oh, I know, Joe Virus. Me too. I want the square one on the bottom. Hey, Heather Rhodes, who said that? Yeah, Wendy, I want that square one. Oh, hell's bells. Oh, guys, I have a turquoise problem. Happy Tuesday. Just met with the silversmith and got a lot of his new pieces, bringing some to Tennessee, but leaving a lot here. Checking to see if you see anything I should definitely bring home with me. Just let me say hi to her. Hey, babe. I'm live at the moment, but let me. Shit, though. Hey, Bella. I know, me too. Pick when, unless. Shit. What time is it in Portland? She's in Portland. Does anyone know what time it is? I don't want to. She's got a flight tomorrow morning, so I may have to choose. Oh, man. And they're such good prices. She doesn't price these right. Look at this. That ring right there is $84. That ain't right. I have bought it's $350. Okay. I have bought so much turquoise in my life, turquoise rings. Look at that giant turquoise ring. That's $78. That's not right. That is not a good price. She could get a lot more for that. Look at the detail on that one. Hey, Chef Brian. Tommy is okay. He's going to stream tonight. All right. Well, we'll see what she says. I know, Holly. That's crazy cheap. She has them priced too low. She could easily price these for like 125 and up. I don't know why she's doing that. Okay, so let's talk about what's real. Again, I'm not a mathematician, but somebody is lying about. I was thinking, hey, Bigsy. I was talking to my mom today about. I know, Heather, the detailing of it. I'm not wearing these are not him, but you've seen my big turquoise rings. He made these too. Do I like? Oh yeah, I like all of those things. You guys know I love jewelry, but I especially love stones and stuff like that. Liz, great question. What's the great question? I missed it. I don't see it. Hmm. So, yeah, Neptune's me too. I need a card. You're gonna have so much fun doing that, babe. I wish I could go with you. So, she's in Portland. My friend is. So I wanted to discuss I texted this picture to my mom, okay? I know that we talked about this yesterday, but I kind of need to go into it again. I'm not done talking about it. And I think the reason for that, okay, Wendy, I'm sorry that you're in pain, babe. So I'm trying to blow this up so you guys can see it. I was a Scientologist for 38 years. I talked to my mom about this today. And my mom was like, she said, she's not a Scientologist now, but my mom said, I joined Scientology in the 70s. My mom joined Scientology in the 70s. She got out in 1991. Okay. Good for you, Meese All Smokes. She quit smoking over a week ago now. Congratulations. That's a big deal. Chef, don't be a tease. Hey, Lisa Renfro. And my mom, so stay with me here. My mom's like, I've been in Scientology. I was in Scientology since the 70s. Scientology, guys, you may not want to talk about Scientology, but I got to say this. I got to say this because I'm kind of bothered by it. I'm quite bothered. I'm not kind of bothered. They are so full of shit. And I'm like, what can we do about it? So remember the team that flew off to, they've been gone for 5 years. They just got back. They have literally been saying this since probably before the 70s. But my mom said they've been saying, I knew in my 38 years, they've been saying this. I can vouch for it. We're going to clear Kansas City. That's my org where I came from, right? Is this a stupid topic? Yadira, I just took a drink. Okay, good. All right. As long as Sophia is listening. So we're going to clear Kansas City, right? We're going to clear Kansas City. The topic today is this. So here's what they posted. I showed this yesterday. It's pissing me off. These are the people that just got back. They've been gone for 5 years. They have been gone for 5 years. Read the bottom. The Kansas City FEBC, which is the Flag Executive Briefing Course. FEBC is the Flag Executive. Hey, Rhonda McNeil, Flag Executive Briefing Course. The Kansas City FEBC team has returned home. Join us this Saturday. We want to see you and tell you how we are going to clear Kansas City together. First of all, hello, men in black. Like, nice poses, nerds. I'm sorry, but that's awful. Whoever told you that was attractive, it's not. I don't know if you guys see it. That's my mother-in-law, Brenda. So Brenda is no longer, it seems to be, in lower conditions. As much as Brenda is probably hated, I'm going to guess, just because she's a horrible person. But my mother-in-law is Brenda. That's Brenda. Why are they all dressed like that? That's their uniform. They look like a law firm. Who poses like that, Rain? Come on. Who like, my mom and I were laughing so hard today. I was like we were pretending. It's so bad. This is so awful. It's so bad. Do I think a narcissist can change in death, meaning their soul? Oh, holy shit. That's a deep ass question. Alicia, I know. I don't think any of us know what happens in death, but I do believe that, yeah, I think that we probably clean up after we're dead. I think we're shitty, horrible. You know, if you're a shitty, horrible person here on planet Earth, I'd like to believe that once you're dead, maybe you become better. But that's just, I'm always trying to see the glasses half full. You're probably still a piece of shit. Oh, I can't. And here's the other thing. They had no sun for 5 years. They did not go out in the sun. Yes, Jamie. Oh, she's definitely still in Scientology, Jamie. They studied overnight, they trained overnight, and they slept all day. David Miscavige made them train all night and sleep all day. Hello, vampires. Like, tell me that you haven't seen the sun in 5 years without telling me, right? There's no color at all going on here. But the point is, all those video I kind of want to play that video again. Hi, I'm a farmer rancher and I've been with my husband a long time and we get stuff done. It's the worst. I can't stop thinking about it. Uh they've been saying that for a very long time. Here's my question and here's what I'm upset about. I don't feel sorry for any of these people. Now, do I want to help Scientologists get out of Scientology? Yes, but I think because I know every one of these people, I'm struggling on this one. Meaning I know their ass. I know which one's an asshole and which one is not. Yeah, Hawkeye. And so my question is this. And I was asking my mom this. You, for the new guys, for the new people in that photo, for the newer Scientologists, you get a pass. For people like Brenda, for people like Alex, who is standing in the middle of that, I know they do. Yes, I know, Rhonda. I'm like, who's your marketing team? But for the people who have been there for decades, so Alex, the guy in the middle there, he's been on staff the longest. He's the longest standing staff member in Kansas City. So he's been on staff since before I was born. That man. He's the one whose wife dropped dead while she was training. She dropped dead in Florida and they didn't tell anybody she died. They dropped her off at an ER. Hey, Margie Bar. And then they made him go take her place. So he's been on staff longer than I've been alive. So he's probably been on staff, I would guess. I'm going to be 42 in a couple months. He's probably been on staff like 46, 47 years. Okay. Brenda has been on staff probably close to 40 years. There's Deb. Deb's been on staff probably like 15 years, I would guess. Cynthia here has been on staff. I mean, she's been on staff since way before Huxley was born. She's probably been on staff 20 years. So my question is this, these fucking people, where it says we're going to clear Kansas City, you be these people for a minute. I understand you're brainwashed. I understand that you're super indoctrinated. But at some point, do you ever question and go, now we've been told this? I know she does, Rachel. We've been told this so many times. Don't any of you start to go, okay, first of all, Brenda in that photo, that's her 5th or 6th time she's gone training for a number of years. So Brenda, when Michael was little, when he was 12, she left to LA for a 4-year training program. She got back when he was 16. She went when Fred died. She was in LA training for, I think, 3 years. She couldn't come back for his funeral. So she's gone training all the time. These guys just did a 5-year training program and they're all standing like this, right? Hey, Mimi, these guys could have been doctors, astronauts, fucking physicists. They could have been doctors and lawyers. No, it's Facebook, Jen. They could have been as much training as they've done. She's done like over decades, probably 2 decades at least worth of around the clock, not a day off. They only get like 2 hours off on Saturday mornings to clean and do laundry. So she could have, there's so much these people could have been. And instead, they come back fucking looking like this, like the badasses of the universe, right? Like, we're back and we're better than ever. And we're going to clear Kansas City. Oh, yeah, Renee B. At what point do these people go, the jig is up? I've been doing this for 40 plus years, and we've been saying after every training revolution, we're going to clear Kansas City. What does clear mean? Bella. Reese is mentioning these people giving them any kind of power. I don't understand any of this as I'm an ignorant to this process. I'm just talking about my time in Scientology, Brian. I'm just kind of explaining what I know looking at their Facebook page. Okay, Anne. So what is clear? I know, Erie. Clear is a place on what's called the bridge. And the bridge is where you do each very expensive step that L. Ron Hubbard laid out for everyone in Scientology. And it's a form of training. There's a training side, and there's a form of processing, which is auditing, which is like they call it spiritual counseling side. I know, Rain. So going clear is a point on the bridge right before the OT levels. The OT levels are the most expensive, most highest point you can reach in Scientology. So clear is just before OT. So the point is, no, Chef, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're asking questions. The point is, LRH says we need to clear planet Earth, right? So we want everyone to come in and become a Scientologist, pay for your clear package is what it's called. And I would guess that a clear package is probably about 100 grand, maybe more to get to clear. It's a lot of auditing hours to get to clear. So it's probably around 100 to, I would guess, $175,000 just to get to clear. And then to get, are you on, Hawks? Yeah. Okay. And then to get to the OT levels, oh my God, Tiffany. And battles, if anybody was clear, why would our world be such a mess right now? I know. And then to I don't know what I was saying, something about the OT levels. The point is, the goal is to clear planet Earth. That's what Scientology, that's what I have been told since I was little, right? My dad has always said to me, school is not important. College is not important. We need to clear planet Earth. That's what hey, Angel, that's what they all spout off. We need to clear planet Earth before it's too late. It's our spiritual future, right? When I was pregnant, I've said this before, but when I was pregnant, I said to my father, I had a chaplain cycle to try to get back in my dad's good graces. I hadn't talked to him in years. I had a cycle. Hey, YouTube bad actors. They do it on credit cards. I had a cycle, which is like a mediation. I had like a mediation with a chaplain. And I had my dad on the phone, and I'm like 8 or 9 months pregnant. I don't know. And I was like, the chaplain goes, what do you want to say to your dad, Reese? What do you want to say? And the chaplain was Dan O'Connor, by the way, fax man Dan. And he's like, what do you want to say to him? And I'm crying and I'm all emotional. And I said, he just only wants to know about Scientology. He doesn't care about anything else. And I said, you don't care that I'm pregnant. You don't like your first grandchild. No, your first grandson. I have a niece. Your first grandson is being born. And I said, you don't care. What did my dad say? You're damn right. I don't care. He was like, do you think this is your first kid? He's like, you're 76 trillion years old. He's like, is this your first shot at motherhood? He's like, no, you've had billions of babies. He was like, forgive me if I don't care that you're having a baby. He was like, you've had billions of babies. He was like, if we don't clear planet Earth, there will be no baby to be here. Like, he was like insane about it. He's like, if we don't do something now, we're not even going to have people here. Like, that's how Scientologists think. Like, who gives a shit about college? Who cares about procreating? Who cares about your job, how much money you're making at that non-Scientology job? You need to be in a church. You need to be studying, training, becoming an auditor, and getting to OT before it's too late. That's how they talk. It's urgent. It's now. There's no being reasonable about it. LRH calls it being namby-pamby. Like, no being namby-pamby about it. Like, we need to get on it if you want a future at all, right? That's how they talk. It's ridiculous. So this is what I know. I'm glad that you guys are understanding like how I'm feeling about this. This is why I'm so pissed about this. How we are going to clear Kansas City together. Hey, Happy Days. At what point do you people not go, I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but somebody is fucking lying. This guy has been on staff for probably close to 50 years of his life. He gave up his wife and his kids to be on staff at the Church of Scientology, Kansas City. His wife dropped dead, and they were like, "Hey, Alex, Liz died. We're going to need you to come take her place." And he was on a plane the next day. Why? Hey, Sheppy Cat, because it's more important to clear planet Earth than have a relationship, to than care about the fact that your wife just died. The show goes on. When Fred died, look around here and find something that doesn't remind you of Fred. The show goes on, right? Somebody's lying here. So I guess what I'm trying to ask you guys, and this is a real question. At what point do they not go, I've been here for like 50 years and we've been saying we're going to clear Kansas City. I know. Those are the types that will never leave. They can't admit to themselves that they wasted so much of their lives and money. That is such a good comment. It's true. This is pretty much it. It's just hard for me even to accept. I have a hard time lying down and taking it. How do you not see? How do you not go, I don't know. I just got back from training for 5 years. I trained for a separate 5 years here. I trained for 4 years here. I've trained more than, like, I could have been a surgeon 10 times over. And yet nothing's been accomplished. It's the same, Gemini girl, it's the same number of staff members. The staff hasn't grown. We haven't increased anything in Kansas City. We don't get new people. Like, why are it's like what Leah Remini said on the show, like they're lied to, right? They go, it's true. I mean, they go to there's like 5 main events a year. There's events every weekend, but there's 5 like major events a year, like Leah Remini said, and they make it such a big production. And David Miscavige is at the podium like this, and he's talking, and it's serious how he talks, and he looks like this, and it's like super official. And they, hey Linda, and they show the big, like the horse is running, and like, we've knocked down crime by 87% in Norway. We've taken out psychiatry in Milan. Like, they make it a big fucking deal. And they do. Every time I went to those events, I was like, damn, I'm kind of proud to be a Scientologist. Like, they would show numbers and percentages and graphs, and they'd be like, we've knocked down crime here by this amount, and we've saved the children from sex trafficking in this country by this amount. They love to do that, guys. It's all drama. It's a lie. It's smoke and mirrors. But it's almost like a piece of veal. Like, they're sitting in those chairs and they're showing a screen, and they're just like, I mean, I remember watching the screen being like, oh my God, like, my religion is doing all of this. It was never in America, by the way. It was never in America. It was always like, we have, we got rid of all the cartel in Colombia. Like, they would say shit like that. They'd be like, in Mexico, there's not any more drugs anywhere because of us. Hey, Aloha Sue. And I believed it. I was like, holy shit. I mean, it was somehow never in America. Looking back, I never thought of it that. It was never in our home country. But boy, all the other countries, they were like, Australia doesn't have one criminal anywhere. Like, they would say that to us, right? Hey, Joyce Drager, I'm hydrating. I know, Anna Banana. Under the radars, they are lying to you with their graphs, and the number of Scientology members is dwindling rapidly. It's true. Listen to Kim is Blue. It's true. OSA, my OSA team right now, I have my own team assigned to me. They're lying to you guys. You know how SPs are like evil and we cause cancer? I don't cause cancer. I've never been happier. I've never been better in my life. I've never felt better. I'm free. I can be whoever I want to be. I can think how I want to think. I can think for myself. I can have a religion with God. I can have a connection with God. You guys are really, really being lied to. I can't think of anything more. It's so many lies and manipulation, Joanne. Uh, it bums me out. I get really worked up about this. This is probably why I don't do a lot of Scientology content because I'm like, "Bleh," I just like spew it out. I don't even have a thought to like, I'm just angry and I think, oh my God, this is the biggest fucking trap of the century. This is such a lie. L. Ron Hubbard is such a fucking liar. It's becoming more clear to me just how much that man absolutely twisted everything. Twisted. It's all twisted up. It's a fucking trap, you guys. Bella, not so much. Did it affect my son? A little bit, but I really tried to shield him from it. I dealt with SPs before I became one myself. No cancer. Me too, Angel. And there's kids. There's kids that are involved in this, right? So I don't want to let me, if you'll give me a second, even though I can, I'm not going to. Okay. So if you'll give me a moment to find it. Okay. Although I feel like, all right, I'm going to do something real quick. And I don't have to do this, but I'm going to because I don't like the kid thing. I really don't. I'm not comfortable with it. All right. So I just saved this. I have some photos that I'm not going to tell you how I got them. I covered up the kids' faces. How do I edit this? What? How do I do it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. I don't want these kids' faces on here. I'm not comfortable doing it. I can. Hey, Ruth Betts. Hey, Fab Daddy. I can show their faces, but I'm not going to. So, Scientology, this is very heartbreaking. First of all, I just need to say this. Scientology is rolled out. I don't know nearly as much as like Nora and the real guys who are really covering this stuff. Apostate Alex, probably Liz. I have a hard time with this. I'm still a little bit fresh to this stuff. They have rolled out. Every organization now has a child's course room dedicated only to children. They have a new whole thing of kids courses they're doing, and this is a brand new photo. Hey, Diamond Cutter. And I just blocked out their faces just now. This is the kind of shit that makes me very, very, very upset. If you want to fuck up your life and you want to go into a cult, I wish you wouldn't, but do not. I'm going to block his face out. This is me doing this. I am doing this to this picture. I don't have to do this. These photos are out on social media as we speak, but I don't feel comfortable putting a kid's face out. This amazing young man just started his survival rundown here at Tampa. Well done, Neil. That's a little kid. What the fuck? Why can't I do this? It's going to make me mad. I know what I can do. Hang on a second, guys. I want to show you this. I'm going to crop this kid. I can't seem to. I notice lately I don't have much patience. Okay. Alrighty. So it's more the post I want to show you anyway. I cropped her little sister's face out. These are two kids, little kids. Okay. 7-year-old spending 15 hours a week or 15 hours on children's course in a week. 7-year-old spending 15 hours on children's course in a week. Before it was really tricky to keep Kenna, a 7-year-old, a 7-year-old. Before it was really tricky to keep Kenna, a 7-year-old, interested in course for much more than 20 minutes. But since starting these courses, not only has she done the full 2.5-hour course period every time, but she's asking to stay longer. She and her sister did 15 hours in the course room in a week, including 2 periods in a row at times, which prior to now was totally unheard of. Emma, the 10-year-old, is also originated in a course break to the recruiter. Can I join staff here in Cincinnati? Kenna, the 7-year-old, goes to her parents after finishing for the day on course, demanding to do her Pura. Let us corral all the kids into the children's course room. Let us corral all of the kids, these two kids, a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. 15 hours in a week, a 7-year-old. I do too, JoJo, but it needs to be talked about. This is what I used to do at all hours of the day as a child. This amazing twin ship is rolling on their survival rundown together here at Tampa. Very well done. Those are two kids. That's what I used to do. That was me as a child. This amazing twin ship is rolling on their survival rundown together here at Tampa. That's 10 grand right there. The survival rundown is $5,000 each. Hey, Crafty Carrie. Yeah, Kim is blue. This needs to be said. Scientology's goal is to take all of your cash, and now they want your kids. Hey, just as I am. It is hell on earth, and it is really fucked up. It is really evil stuff, guys. And I am so grateful to be out of it and away from it. Again, I don't have to block these faces out, but I'm just not comfortable showing their faces. These are children. Amelia has finished another course. The children's course room is now open. This is so upsetting. It's so upsetting. And then you see these fucking people. And it's hard to feel sorry for this. These guys who just got back from a 5-year training program, leaving their families, and some of them dropping dead, right? It makes me very mad because it's people like this who are responsible for this shit. People like this who come back going, we're the fucking coolest ones in town. They're responsible for this shit. They're promoting this shit. I think, yeah, this is one of the reasons I just don't do this kind of content. I have to be honest. I understand it's triggering. I heard that Brenda's back in Kansas City, Kim. I heard that Nora had a meltdown about this the other day, and I felt terrible about it for her. I mean, you're not a human if this doesn't fucking affect you. But I think I feel like the heat in my face. I feel very upset right now. That was me. That was Nora. That was Aaron. That was Jenna. That was Serge. That was Sterling. That was all these people. That was Liz, right? That was all of us. Those were us as kids. And we can't do anything about that now because we're outside of the statute of limitations. But it is so rough to see that. That's why Tommy got so affected and broke down and cried over those childhood pictures I sent to him that I showed you guys, me as like a 5-year-old. He was like, that you had no one there to protect you. There was nobody there to protect you. There's nobody there to protect those kids, right? A 10-year-old originating that she wants to join staff, begging to do her purif. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is taught and brainwashed and indoctrinated. Those kids didn't have a prayer. Those kids didn't stand a chance. What is FEBC? The Flag Executive Briefing Course, Joanne. It's a very heavy, thick, meaty fucking course. Takes years to do it. Dan O'Connor did it. The Purif is the thing where it's an action where you go sweat out all the toxins, drugs, sunburns, radiation that you've ever had, where you sweat for 5 hours a day in a sauna. You have to run for 35 minutes. You take a fuck ton of vitamins and you have to drink oils. You get up to 6,800 milligrams of niacin. I've done 5. I think I've done 6, but I definitely know I have 5 under my belt. And I believe that's why I had my gallbladder taken out at 16. And I believe that's why I'm diabetic. I realize I could be diabetic because I'm overweight. Nobody in my family has diabetes. And upon doing some research, I think I have some niacin damage to my organs, which can cause diabetes. Also, your gallbladder being removed, malfunctioning. We're going to take 5 years of your life that you'll never get back, but we're going to take a really badass picture of when you come back. Okay. Yeah. You won't see your family. You won't get to celebrate a Christmas. You can't leave. You can't leave the flag land base. You're going to sleep in a bunk with 12 women. Brenda was in a room with 12 women and one tiny bathroom. When I would talk to Brenda on the phone, when she was training, she would whisper on the phone with me and go, I have to go to bed. It's lights out. I'm getting ready to take a shower. Because 12 women had to take a shower in one room and be ready to go. And I said, Brenda, you're old. Why are you showering in the dark at midnight? Like, why are you showering? Why this was before they switched to the overnight schedule. They were doing it during the day in the beginning. This was before they switched. And I said, why are you showering this late? And she goes, it's already past lights out. I can't turn the bathroom light on. She had to shower with her phone flashlight because 12 women had to share a bathroom in a tiny room with 12 bunk beds for 5 fucking years. Hello, prison, right? You can't be there when your wife dies. You don't even get informed when she goes to the ER. Pat Jonas, two Sea Org members dropped Liz off at an ER and didn't tell anyone, didn't stay with her. Nobody went with her. She just fucking up and died. That's how they treat their members. That's how they treat people. And yet we listened to videos yesterday of Scientologists going, "Hi, I'm a Scientologist and I'm a dentist and I'm really happy. Hi, I'm a chiropractor and I'm a Scientologist." Fuck everything about you guys. You are enabling this whole kid program and it makes me hate them even more. And I don't like to hate. I do not like to feel hateful. I only feel hate towards Scientology and ex people who I knew in Scientology. I feel hateful toward. I don't feel hateful toward my haters. I don't feel hateful towards strangers. But I feel hateful toward this situation and the fact that they are enabling and pushing this whole new child program. What were the words? Let's corral the kids into the kid course room. Yeah, you want to fuck up your life as an adult? I mean, it's a bummer. I wish you wouldn't. Um, I really wish you. I'm going to pull something up if I can, if they'll let me. They might have blocked me. No. Okay, I'm screenshotting something. So give me a minute to save it. And then I'm going to edit it because I don't want to show these kids' faces. I'm sorry. I should have prepared for this, but I didn't. And I mean, I'm not really sorry because I don't prepare for anything because I don't know what I'm going to do while I'm doing it. We do things as we do it here. It's not like I have a script. I don't have I'm not ready made what I'm going to talk about. I never know what I'm going to do. Here we go. You guys remember? Let me save one more. You know what I think is funny about this? You know what I think is fucking hilarious? Do you guys remember? Hey, Nikki, Ohio. Do you remember Dan O'Connor? You know, Fax Man Dan, who threw a fax machine at my fucking head. He has 3 daughters. And I think it's funny that no pictures of Dan are on the Kansas City website, but his kids are on it. I'm blacking out their faces. Isn't it interesting that Dan won't show his fucking face? Isn't that interesting? I'm sorry, I'm really worked up about this. This is very upsetting. Okay. So Dan's daughter's name is Mia. Okay. Look at this. Congrats, Mia. And this is what Mia said. This is her success story. This book was amazing. Although it is small, I got a lot of really interesting data out of it. She's what, 12? I feel like I understand auditing and emotional tones even better than before. That's Mia. Of course, I'm not showing her face. Mia just completed her self-analysis course. That's Dan's daughter. Tax-free. Hey, Starlina. Now Mia is on a $5,000 course. I'm on the SRD. Where's Dan? Why isn't Dan showing his face? This little girl, this one here, they're both little. This one is much younger. That's Dan's other daughter. This is not choice. Does this look like choice to you? I'm on service. Okay, girls, this is called posing and taking a picture and forcing them to do it. They never had a choice. They're very mistaken, and it really, really, really bums me out. This is the whole reason why when Huxley was born, they were all over me already. My dad wasn't having anything to do with me or Huxley. Liz Carr called and she was the registrar. The registrar is the person who gets your credit card number and gets you to pay for services. She called and got my dad to buy Huxley's IAS lifetime membership. So Huxley, before he was even born, and I don't know how much that costs, but I think it's 5 grand. But he bought Huxley his lifetime International Association of Scientologists membership. When Huxley was born, Doug and Brenda were putting money to pay for his bridge. And my battle and challenge on that was people were flocking to me, right? Same thing when I married Jeff. They were like, oh, a potential prospect. Let's get him on the bridge. Let's pay for this. Let's get him to get some auditing. It's the same thing when a baby is in the womb. They're like, let's pay for this. Let's plan this for his future. Let's do this. We're going to get him on services when he turns 4. And I just said, I want him to have a choice on the religion he chooses. Hey, Leslie, I am of the strong, and I mean this for any religion. Of the strong mindset that a kid doesn't have a choice. I don't like the idea of you shoving anything down a kid's throat before they're able to think for themselves. Hey, Mrs. Carson, do you understand what I mean? So I believe in God. I don't even like the idea of a child being born and being like, so you believe in God, and this is what you're going to say, and this is what we do, and this is Jesus. Like, wait till they're a little bit older and their brains are a little more developed. I don't like the idea of a 5-year-old being like, this is what you believe. This is what I'm telling you, and you have to believe it. I don't know. I don't like it. I understand that might be your guys's, practices and what you do. I just don't think I don't like shoving a belief system down somebody's like. So if you do that, let me ask you, do they even have a choice? If you're nabbing them up at 5 and telling them, this is what we believe, this is what you are, this is who you believe in, is that giving them a choice? I don't think it is. And I believe in God, right? But I still don't think if I had a child today, I would want that child to believe in God. I would want that for that child. However, I would not force that on that child. Meaning, what I would say is, Tommy, we both believe in God. We are both very big God believers, right? We want our child to believe in God. Hey, Marty Jewel. However, that's just like talking about sex with a kid. We will wait until it is age appropriate. I want my kid to be able to ask questions. That's the first thing, that's the first way I would know when it's time to talk about God, is when the kid can process and ask questions and make up decisions for themselves, make up questions for themselves. A kid's not going to do that at 5, right? I'm not trying to push back on a lot of what you're saying or what you believe. I know a lot of us are God believers, not all of us, but a lot of us. Hey, Jamie Palmer, or whatever it is you believe in, you probably want your children to believe in. But I wouldn't force that on anyone. If I had a child that grew up and said, hey, I just, this isn't for me, I'm going to explore Catholicism, or I'm going to explore something else, I would say that is your choice. I hate the idea of telling someone what they believe in. Hey, Florida court reporter, I think that's really bizarre. Even if it's something that you strongly believe in, right? I strongly believe in God, but that's me. I am not going to have a baby and be like, you do too, because I do. So you do. So I do, you do. If I believe in God, you're going to believe in God. Sorry. That's just, I believe that individuals are individuals, and kids are also human beings, and they should have a choice. And so when Huxley was born, Oh my God, they were all over him. And I was like, yeah, I toed the line. I knew what to say. I was smart about it. And I just said, oh yeah, he's definitely going to be a Scientologist, but we just want to wait till he's a little bit older so he can process stuff better. Like, we just don't want him doing courses yet. I just kept saying that. I kept putting it off. I wasn't like, hell no, get away from my kid. I wasn't like that. I was smarter than that about it. Hey, Jacqueline Flynn. I was like, oh, yeah, no, we're definitely going to do courses with him. We're definitely like, I kept it light and I just kept putting it off. I kept like with the intention of, oh, we're going to do it. Right. But I definitely, in my head as Huxley's mom, and I did think he'd be a Scientologist. I mean, I figured he would be. I was, and I thought he probably will be. But I more actually was of that mindset because of Michael, Huxley's dad. Michael was forced into Scientology. I don't feel like I was forced. I enjoyed it. I say that. I mean, I didn't enjoy it when I was 4 being screamed at in the kitchen, but I mean, as I got older, I felt like it was for me. Looking back, I was totally lied to, totally manipulated, totally indoctrinated. I had no idea I liked it or didn't like it because that's all I was given. That's all I was fed, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it'd be no different than a kid being born and when they turn 4 or 5 and they can eat real food and they're doing all that. It'd be like saying, you love seafood. We're going to be eating that every day. How do you, what if they don't? You're going to force them to eat that? Like it's a weird, I don't like the idea of shoving beliefs of any kind, any sort, unless it's right from wrong shit, right? Like ethical stuff, societal stuff, what's appropriate and what's not. We don't murder here, right? Like things like that. We're kind to animals. We don't kill things. We're good to human beings, right? We don't see color, right? We don't judge people. All of those things I believe in shoving down any human being's throat because that's right from wrong. But I don't think it's okay to be like, this is what you believe in. This is what you're going to study. This is the man you're going to listen to, right? It's creepy as shit. And I hate this. I hate this because this is not, that's not, there's no choice here. Do you think they know that? Not the kids. I think they know it. I mean, they're evil. Of course they know it. It blows my mind. This is not, this isn't happy. And it sucks because they're marketing it so hardcore, right? They're marketing it like, hey, come be like Mia, come join. You know, this is so great. Look, she's 8 years old and she's on the SRD. Like it's something you should be jealous of. This is fucking evil, right? Like you're not giving her a choice. She doesn't know that because it's all she's ever been fed. She doesn't know that she hates seafood because it's all you've ever given her. You haven't given her steak. You haven't given her cheese. You haven't given her vegetables. She's only ever eaten seafood. Does that mean she loves it? If she's never had anything else? Does it? We wouldn't know. Because she doesn't have any fucking point of reference. She has nothing to compare to. This makes me so angry. This makes me so angry that these kids are forced into this and these Scientology websites and these parents are just salivating over this shit. Like they're just so proud of their 6-year-old on a $5,000 course. Like it's a fucking Gucci bag. It's so wrong. You don't see that? Like starting them young like that, you don't see that that is forcing, that's total indoctrination. Of course, they're writing success stories and skipping around with their friends. They don't know any different. I didn't know any different. I wasn't given a choice. It's spiritual abuse. It is spiritual abuse, and it is so fucking wrong, and it's tax free, guys. And now they're coming for your kids hardcore. They've got kids specific course rooms now. I can't think of anything worse. I can, not necessarily worse, but I can think the equivalent was when I was in LA and the way they were treating all those seniors, the way they were shoving that man. Remember how I filmed it. Remember the man in the wheelchair who had like an oxygen tank and he had those like things up his nose? And he was so old. And that Sea Org member was flying up the street with him because I was streaming and he wanted to get out of my view. And I said hi to the man and he was like doing this to me. He looked lifeless. Lifeless. He's probably been forced to do that for decades. And now he's old and he has less of a choice because he's physically not well. And do you remember how he shoved the man into the door? Laura FM, there were two doors and she opened one door and he shoved the guy, literally his wheelchair went slamming into the other door because he was pushing him so fast. So it's kids and it's seniors and they're abusing the shit out of them. And all the while they're making these videos and posting pictures of like men in black fucking poses and like, we're going to clear Kansas City and we're here to kick ass because we're badasses. This is so fucked up. This is so bad. The only good thing that will come of it that I really, truly believe, I really believe this, you are going to have a whole bunch of these kids. You're going to have a whole generation of relatable races, of Noras. You're going to have a whole bunch of these kids. It's the same thing. I wasn't given a choice. The only difference is there was no internet back then to post pictures of me, right? I wasn't given a choice. In 20 years, 15 to 20 years, you're going to have a whole shitload of social media influencing and talking about Scientology just like we do, just like everybody else with the next Scientology channel. You're going to have a whole fucking bunch of these rebellious kids coming on here, doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to be in my 70s going, yes, go Mia. And she's going to be like, I was forced to do this. I was forced to fucking do this. I didn't want to do it. So I guess that's the only good thing. There will probably be more Leah Remini shows like that on programs and Netflix. So I guess that's a good thing. But to me, it's not really a good thing because I think, why can't we just avoid the whole thing and give them a choice? Right? It's a good thing because they're going to break out of it. But the bad news is they're going to be so fucked up and they're going to need so much therapy and they're not going to be able to undo all the indoctrination, kind of like where I'm at right now. And I'm trying to balance life and figure out who I am and what I like and what I don't like, because I've been told my whole life what I like, what I don't like, what to believe, what's true, what's not true. Non-Scientologists are evil. Like, there's so many things that I have been programmed to believe that I wish we could have just avoided the whole thing. And I had a normal life and went to school and had a prom and maybe went to college. Like, I wish we could have avoided all of it. It's not cool to be an ex-Scientologist. It's not fun to have to figure out and navigate now being a human being and being amongst the crowd with the rest of you and feeling feelings that we've never felt because those fucking feelings were totally beaten out of us, right? We're all dead behind the eyes. You got to bring that life back. You have to work at that to feel emotions because we've been told not to. No HENR. That is a rule in Scientology, guys. No HENR. Human emotion and reaction. No human emotion and reaction. Those kids are being told that right now as we speak. So, as great as it's going to be in 15 to 20 years, they're all going to come out guns blazing on the internet, which will be great. I kind of just wish that they had a choice now so that they didn't have to feel that way and have to learn who they are in 20 years and do the work and pay for thousands of dollars worth of therapy for the rest of their lives, because that's where I'm at. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I love therapy, but again, I wish that I could have skipped it. I wish I had had a choice. Those kids are choiceless. What guy, Jacqueline? Those kids are choiceless. They have no idea. It's so sick to me that Scientology are taking pictures and putting them on display and holding up their certificates, going, "Look at the kids in the course room." That's animals in a zoo. Do you think the animals chose to be there? Hey, Scott Caldwell, do you think the tigers behind those bars pacing back and forth just love it there? Nope, they were captured and put there. And that's why I don't go to zoos, because they're depressed as shit. And they would probably rather be in their natural habitat, right? If we gave them a choice, they'd probably want to skedaddle back to where they came from. Just a guess, right? Do you think that orcas love being in a big tank for your entertaining pleasure? No, I don't think they do. It's the same thing. Hey, Donna Folker, these fucking disgusting people, these piece of shit right here, these pieces of shit, these pieces of shit are taking pictures. Okay. Those are the zookeepers. And they are taking pictures of her, the zoo animal, and they're putting these on social media going, "Hey, let's corral these kids in. Let's round up these animals and put them in a cage so that we can all enjoy it." This is so gross. And I doubt that it's working. It's only working for the current members. This is kind of like our haters. It's like Marilyn. She only keeps her current haters hating me. Do you understand? If you go look at her comment section, it's the exact same names every time going, "Yeah, Mama Bear, brave girl. We hate Reese. She's evil." It's the same people. She's doing it everything on a loop. They're all stuck in the same fishbowl, just swimming around, saying the same shit, recycled, regurgitated shit. This is that. They're keeping those photos of these kids are not for us. It's not getting us to go fucking join Scientology and put our kids in. It's for the same Scientologists. The ones who are seasoned and in are going, "Wow, brave. Great job." It's the same cycle. It's nothing new. They're not getting new people. But it still makes me sick that those kids are in a cage and they're taking pictures of them. They're taking fucking pictures of them and putting up pictures of them holding their certificates, smiling with a fucking quote that says, "Kenna just asked if she could join staff." Gee, I wonder why. Because she's not allowed to be around other kids. She's only put into this cage. She's only put into this cage and fed this particular type of food. She doesn't have any other options. She's not shown any other options. She's not told, "You have other options." That was my one goal for my son. I was like, if he wants to be Jewish, if he wants to be Christian, Catholic, Scientology, I don't care. But it has to be on his volition. He has to do his own research. He has to decide for himself what he likes. How does he like his steak cooked? That's up to him. I don't make those kinds of decisions for people. Why? Because I don't want control over anybody except myself. I don't want to control people. I had never had the goal. I've never had the taste for it. I don't want to control people, including children. Kids should be shown a number of options and go pick whatever works for you, right? Of course, there's rules, but kids should be shown age appropriate options and go, "Oh, okay. So you like this? Good. We'll go in this direction." I don't understand why. Yeah, the amount of damage, Pat Jonas, is I'm not sure it's something that can be fixed. Those kids are going to be very, very broken. Very broken. And it makes me really, really sick that they're taking photos, these stupid fucking pictures of people. They're more interested in how they look. They're like, okay, Brenda, like, enough of the smoke and mirrors, enough of the fucking pony show. This is not that. You are destroying people's lives. You are destroying families. You are bankrupting people morally, but also financially. Like, you are fucking people up. Yes. They pit Scientologists against each other as well. Do you know how, to this day, how miserable Brenda's life probably is because of me? Like, how much she hates me to her core, how much my father hates me to his core. Can you imagine living your life that way? Thank you, Audra. It's child abuse posing as religion, Leslie. That's exactly what it is. And this is why I don't do content on this stuff, because I really, really, it's okay. I mean, who doesn't get triggered by this stuff? I don't think it matters if I'm 3 years out or 15 years out. I think this shit is extremely, West Coast says hydrate, everybody. Yeah, Neptunes, it is. This is an incredibly triggering subject. I mean, kids are always going to be a triggering subject, whether it be Scientology or anything else. When kids are abused, it is so triggering. It is so upsetting to think about. Please hit subscribe while you're in here. Please go hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this stream, please, if you're leaving. Oh, for sure. They're firing them all back. That's what they call it. Thank you, Paula J. I wonder if a similar group just returned to the Nashville org. Similar. So it was supposed to be, I think they had to have 12 people in each group. Kim is blue, which is, if you think about that, Kim, that's a tough number, because most orgs don't have that many staff members, especially to pluck 12 people and ship them off for 5 years. That's running on pretty thin numbers, right? So yeah, it was 12 people. I know, Neptunes, it's infuriating. They had to have 12 people for each org training. So yes, I would say most of the training programs are coming to a close and they're wrapping it up. So they've probably, what they call it, firing them all back. They're firing back each training group. And what are they doing? They're just taking weird fucking Men in Black looking posed photos and Leslie, I'm really sorry. That's insane, Leslie, and I'm truly sorry. That's horrible. My God. I'm really sorry, my friend. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Leslie. That's kind of big of you to share. She is worthy of all the love in the world. She is Linda Garden Lady. Thank you, Linda Garden Lady. They probably will, Jojo. I know you guys say Scientology is dwindling. I don't think it's dwindling enough, guys. I think it's booming in a lot of ways, and I think they're really coming after the kids now. That's going to be the next generation of Scientology. They're really, really coming after the kids, and it is really, really upsetting. It really rocks you in a lot of ways. Right in front of our eyes, BB. They're hiding in plain sight. They're stupid enough to post it on social media. By the way, OSA, my OSA team that's watching right now, don't think we're done. This is just the beginning. All your stupid shit that you guys are posting on social media will be for all of us to watch every time you post something. I'm going to be playing all those videos you post, all the kids, all of those accomplishments. We're going to be showing those to show how stupid you guys look. What a bad look it is. I'm going to be showing all of those videos. It's really, really crazy to me that they're posting it on social media, thinking that people like you guys are going and like coming across that in your feed and going, I want to find out about Scientology, as if any of those photos should motivate you in some way to go check out Scientology, right? Who would do that? Nobody. Yep, original Anne. I love that, Leslie, and I love you. We all love you, and I'm happy that you're back. You said you took a trip. I'm glad that you're back. This kind of stuff really upsets me. I'm glad, Leslie. It irritates me that law enforcement does nothing. So many cults continue to get away with abuse. I think I mean, I don't know this. Oh, wow. She went to France. That's amazing. Am I a communist lesbian? Interesting question. Neither one. No. I think what it is, Nancy, that I think that this is just speculation. I have no idea. But I think a lot of the law enforcement, it's like the jesters. Like, I think there's a lot in their back pocket, right? They're protected by judges, lawyers, law enforcement. I think it's the same thing. I think that Scientology pays a lot of those entities, right, to keep everything paid off. I would love you, Liz Nora, to get a tour bus and travel around the US and Europe, letting everyone know the facts. That would be incredible. I would love to get a tour bus for something like that. Yeah, super weekend warriors, welcome in. Love your picture. Law enforcement, government officials won't do anything at all. It's odd. It is, it's crooked. It's very crooked, Nancy. And that's what I worry about. I don't know that we're going to ever make a difference there. I don't know that it's ever going to fix. I do think that when David Miscavige dies, I don't think they're grooming anybody to take his place. I think they'll have a bit of a struggle when he dies. I think things might go to shit a little bit. I hope they do. What would be great is to get their tax status taken away from them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Audra, I've always talked about, Tommy and I talked about getting like a tour bus and traveling around and doing like streaming that way. It'd be amazing. Let me ask you this. How does this not scream cult? Does anything I've shown you make you think religion? How is this a religion? It's not. They are hiding behind that for the tax exempt status. This is not a fucking religion. And now they're coming for the kids. And I mean, they always were coming for the kids. Don't get me wrong. It's not, it's nothing new, other than the new part is they have a whole kid campaign going now. They're doing a kid push. They've got a kid course room now, specifically for the children. They've got specific kid courses, which they had a few before, but they're like rolling out. It's a business. It's a satanic business. I'm sorry, but it's demonic as shit. I have no doubt if there is a Satan, that he is loving and helping along Scientology, the jesters, the Epstein shit, all of that. All of that is filth. It screams filth. It's fucking filthy. Books just for the kids, Kim. Good point, Julie. The same religion that doesn't believe in children. How do you like that? Suddenly they believe in children. Suddenly they're okay with gay people too. Remember we watched that reel? Scientology accepts everyone. No, they don't. Scientology hates gay people. That's written in the books. I get really worked up about this. I want you to hit subscribe, please. Hit the like button. This is an important stream. It wasn't in the beginning. It's a cash grab. It's a destructive, manipulative, abusive, family-destroying cult. Good one. Hey, Joanne Palmer, wasn't one of LRH's early associates a Satanist? Jack Parsons, yes. She's snoring so loud, I don't know if you can hear it. Jack Parsons, and they both studied under Aleister Crowley, yes. They have to, Reese, because they know they're grooming for the future because they know their numbers are dwindling. Absolutely, that's true. Yeah, OSA, hit the like button on the way out. My OSA team is watching. I have my own team probably assigned to me. And my haters who are being paid, the paiders, are also watching. Hit the like button, paiders. The paters who threaten and are all bark and no bite, who have absolutely no power whatsoever, and they're just full of threats, but they don't actually make good on anything. It's crazy. They got to pay some different haters. Yeah, Jack Parsons. That was LRH's early on associate. He stole LRH stole Jack Parsons' either wife or girlfriend and married her. That was crazy. They did like all kinds of weird sex rituals. Yeah. Hey, paters. Yeah, they're devils. They're absolute devils. But devils don't really have much for power. They only have so much power. And I'm really happy about that. I never feel like they have a lot of power. I never feel that way about people who are like jesters, anything like that. I never mute. I'm not muted. Refresh your page. Anything like that. I just don't ever see them like they don't have a lot of oomph. There's no gusto. They don't have any control over anything. Yeah, Shelly, that's true too. Take a breath, Reese. Take a drink of water and breathe. Remember, you are loved and we're on your side. Thank you, Tennessee girl. It's just, it's always going to create that kind of emotion and reaction in me because of the Epstein stuff, right? Like anything like this where kids are involved is so fucked up, right? I was sexually abused at 14 when I was a kid in Scientology, and they all knew. My father wrote it, he wrote about it. Everybody knew. You think that's not happening now? Because there are no kids. They don't believe in kids. They're big beings in small bodies. Oh my God, you're really at it today. Devils have as much power as you give them. Yeah, I don't give them any. But Jan, damn, you're really throwing out the super chats. Thank you. I mean it. It's really kind. Aloha Sue, I love that. Thank you, Jan. The only power Satan and his demons have is to deceive. It's a spiritual war. Okay, thank you, Diana H. And I love you. It's a spiritual war. You're a phoenix rising from the ashes. Love you, girl. Take care. Watch your mail on Friday. Okay, thank you. You don't ever have to do that. Nobody ever has to send me anything. That's why I stopped my P.O. box, guys. You don't need to send anything anymore. I wish there were a way to get rid of their tax exempt status as well. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad. I thought it was something on your end because no one else was saying anything. And if I was muted, tons of people would be telling me that. So what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do an earlier stream, and I don't know if it will be tomorrow. Also, Tommy wants to do a Colson Crims again. He's been pushing me to do it, but he's had his teeth problem, so I couldn't do it with him. I'll see when he wants to do one. I don't want to push him too much too soon. But I will be back tomorrow afternoon, probably around the same time. I would say 4:35-ish. I don't think so, Bella. I think a lot of people, thank you, Leslie. I think a lot of people know what's going on. Bella says, is the government that stupid? They don't know if this is all a lie about the taxes thing. No, I think that they know. I think they absolutely know. Oh, he's been resting for days. Marissa Martin. Tommy has been resting. He hasn't streamed for 2 days. It's unheard of. He never does that, but he'll be back on in 1 hour exactly. But he was bad. He was really not well. And I really made him lay low. I did not know he was going to take last night off, but the night before that, I'm really glad he took off and he needed to sleep and rest. He was in a lot of pain with his tooth and finally got it fixed. I'm sorry. Hey, Heather, I'm sorry I got so overwhelmed. I'm sorry that I got so upset. Oh, I know. Anything in your head really hurts. Teeth, ears, headache, anything like that. Eye pain. I think so, Styro. Hey, Styro. He's better today, Tennessee girl. He'll be on in an hour. Didn't Scientology become a religion specifically for the tax exempt status? Thank you, Buffy. He wasn't sick. He didn't have a virus. He had a specific problem with his tooth. Yeah, Kim is blue. I don't want to apologize for it. I just don't usually get that worked up on streams, and I don't want to get angry, but it's just so upsetting. It just rocks you. And it's like when you have a problem that big, it's so massive. And it's like, what's the solution? I think they're being bought off. I think I have to sneeze. Ugh, excuse me. Um, Joanne Holly, that's really kind, babe. Thank you. Hey, daughter of the king. Thank you. And thank you again yesterday for your super sticker, daughter of the king. Um, yeah, Jojo. I mean, who doesn't get angry over this kind of a thing? Who's not going to get worked up over this kind of a thing? Those kids do not have a choice. That is effed up. Those kids don't have a choice. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie, I'm glad you made it here, and I'll probably see you on the boat. Joanne Hawley, I love you. Thank you for sharing with me earlier what you did. I'm glad that you did, and thank you for your super chat, babe. Thank you for all the super chats tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Yawn, you really came out of the woodwork. Thank you for that. Thank you for being members. I cannot tell you how much that helps me in Huxley, and I just really want you to know how thankful I am for it. Hey, Don Clark. I'm sorry that I made everyone feel weird about it last night, the super chatting. I feel guilty, but I don't want to feel guilty. This is my job and this is how I make money. I just don't want anyone to feel like they have to. I don't want anyone to feel any kind of pressure about ever anything when it comes to money. Don't feel like you ever have to be a member. Don't feel bad that you canceled your membership. Don't feel like you have to super chat. I just don't want anybody to feel that way. But I want you to know that when you do it, I appreciate it so much, and it really helps me and my child. So while I need to make money, I just don't want anybody to come here and feel guilty or like I've seen lately a couple of messages from you all that are like, sorry, I'm not a member, Reese, or sorry, I'm going to super chat you when I get paid. That's not the point here. Like, don't feel that way. I just don't like that. It's a cringy feeling. If you feel like you have to, don't do it. Right. It's just like anything else. It's like tipping your server. It's like, well, tip your server. But I mean, if you want to tip more than 20%, that I do because I can. If I can't, I won't. Right. It's just like when you go to TJ Maxx and they're like, do you want to donate $10 to blah, blah, blah? It's like either you say yes or you say no. But no one should ever feel like guilty about it. Like, sorry, I didn't do it, Reese. Don't ever feel that way. That's not the purpose, right? I'm so glad Tommy promoted to your channel. That is such a nice thing to say. Thank you, Linda Garden Lady. I don't think anyone here feels pressured to send money. Sharon, I know. I just felt weird about it and I had to say it. Leslie, thank you for the super sticker. I love you, Leslie. Thank you. And I'd love to hear about France. Love you, Jamie Palmer. Neptune's Lioness gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Guys, it's very kind. I appreciate it so much. That's all I'm trying to say. And sometimes I don't communicate well and I don't word things right. But I just want to say, hey, JR, we have never felt pressured by you. And I got a membership when I could afford it. Thank you, Joanne Palmer. That's a nice thing to say. No one should feel pressured. I've never pressured anyone. I've never asked for money ever. I don't like seeing comments of people who are like, I'll super chat you at payday. Don't do that. That's not anything expected. And I hope that you don't, right? Just do it if it feels right. Do it if you want to tip me. Do it if you feel like it and you can do it. Give a homeless person some money if you feel like it and you can do it. It's do what you feel, but don't feel pressured coming here. Okay. That's the point. I don't feel pressured. I only do it when I can afford to do it. Okay, great. It's just, I don't want to be involved in the decision of it at all. That's all. Hey, Iwa, I know Miss Sunrise Dawn. I want you guys to know I'm grateful for it, but it's not expected. But I appreciate it very, very much. I do it as a tip and appreciation. Jan, and tips are appreciated, right? Like I have to make money. I definitely have to make money, but I also make money on views. Hitting the like button, hitting the hype button, subscribing, all those things help me. So I just really, I appreciate it. That's so nice. I do too. I love when you guys make people green. Hey, Sharon, you're feeling like that Reese is a lot of residue from being in a cult. Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Buffy, that's a wonderful thing to say. France has awesome real food, gorgeous ancient buildings and art, late night cafes. Oh, and USA, everything closes by 8. God, I'd love to go to France. I've always wanted to go to France. I've always wanted to go to Greece. I've always wanted to go to Italy. I will do that someday. I've always wanted to go to France. That sounds like such a fun time to sit in like a late night cafe. Ecuador is that way too, believe it or not. People eat dinner really late. And it's fun to just go out and walk around and stroll, like even late at night, people are out. And I do love that. I do love that. I'd love to check out more places and travel. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chats tonight. Thank you for listening. You and the people here are lovely. I'm so grateful for the lifeboat that led me here. I love you, Styro. We love having you here. Thank you for being here. I've really enjoyed the newer people who've decided to stay, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah, Leslie, I love that. Mods, thank you for what you do. Thank you for protecting us. I will see everyone on the lifeboat. I'll be in the chat modding. And I'll figure out when we're going to do a Colts and Crims. Love you, Rain. Love you, Erica. And thank you again, guys. Thank you for everything. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. And here comes Fred, everybody.